1, 2, yo. Fresh white paper, hip-hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. My mark on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish. But I know to be a tyrant, the track is really biting. I'm getting real excited, ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bring it to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing up, probably on camera. Daily illustrationist, been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Winning from my slap, will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. Deep rise my cock, her tits is bouncing. Front push your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown them. He's an embarrassment, the one that be around them. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp strap, spitting that white crap. I be the silverback, mixed with a beer. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that we smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game and sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed.
Yeah. God damn it. I'ma tell y'all niggas one thing. This is goddamn cutthroat McGillicuddy. Slap your bitch face. Make her look like silly putty. And I wanna give a big shout out to my nigga, Conan Brooks. And got my nigga Sandman, pardon me, listen, hold it down,
with
nigga.
this rap, I'm getting bored, give me the weed, yo. Monopoly, nobody stopping me. What you kicking is not hip-hop to me. Ali Oxenfree, Mayweather, nobody boxing me. Into a box, lyrically, physically, I'm the prophecy. Am I the greatest on the mic? Possibly, probably. Coke in its purest form, leave you wobbly. Vibe with her, do not vibe with me. None of you niggas live to me. This nation's domination, Dwayne Johnson can't even rock with me. New York nigga, black mask with the do-rag. Act hard if we flaunt, we leaving body parts blue-black. I black my block back, I rack, cover your tracks. It's a fact, this boy snap for the racks. Pack on the back, pack in the rack. No gat, it's fist to the face. Ace go with a black bat for trying to puff, he get mace. Back the guard, ask the guards who's kicking it raw after all. They reply, Big Cole, J. Coney, and Nas.
With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap. King Coney Brooks and the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap. King Coney Brooks and the silverback of rap. When I got the package, all I do is backflips. Hide my stacks in the hole of a mattress. Double in that bread that put in the actress. Coney Brooks and Sandman, yep, it's a classic. Living in the Bronx while using survival tactics. Either you can rap or put a ball in the basket. Rip apart your body and leave nothing but fragments. Cops ask questions, don't tell them what happened. Grew up scrapping rhymes and backpacking. Puncture your lung when I throw javelins. Look at him scared stiff, looking like a mannequin. Kinda like a bomb threat, cause you losers panicking. Packing luggage and leave, go do some traveling. Terrorizing the Bronx with hip-hop savages. Know from how that marijuana in baby cabbages. Flipping that good butt, that's why these haters mad at us. The name of my technique is called variance. These rappers feminine and blow fairy dust. So get it together or get dismembered. Bars like the Hawk with a pissed off temper. Been wise, just like an old guy that is high. Looks like Popeye, nice and Muay Thai. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Falls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap. King Coney Brooks and the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Falls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap. King Coney Brooks and the silverback of rap.
If you win, I'll tell you where to find the number 2. If I win, I have your head. Do we have a deal?
Yeah. I hope I don't sound too crazy. I'm still going through testing and all that. But we here though, B. What it do though, huh? Episode 169. Hit that thumbs up. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, B. Talk about the old-fashioned wrestling. Let y'all know what's happening. Shouts go out to Ballet, Virgo B, Black Star. Huh? And for everybody else who's going to pull up tonight, shouts go out to all of y'all. Man. Wow. We definitely going to talk about the elephant in the room. We're going to do that. We're going to talk about the wrestling. You know what I mean? For those out there that don't know, this is predominantly a wrestling channel. You know what I'm saying? But come on now. We know damn well we got to talk about Cat Williams, B. It's a must. But I would say this though, right? Before we get into the meat and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a little bit of the wrestling right now. All right. For instance, first and foremost, happy birthday to Willie Mack. For those out there that don't know, Willie Mack, come on, man. If you're not a real wrestling fan, if you don't know who Willie Mack is, this motherfucker been in the game for like, 30 years? People said, I look just like that dude. I don't look nothing like no damn Willie Mack. And happy birthday to Boo Buchanan. You know what I'm saying? Boo Buchanan from Right to Censor. Another thing I wanted to talk about, Io Sky and Michin, a.k.a. Mia Yim. Yo, that's probably like the best match Mia Yim ever had. Ever. I'm not even going to hold you. And I've watched a lot of Mia Yim's matches. That was the best match she ever did. Shouts go out to Io Sky for making Mia Yim look like a legitimate threat. I don't even know how she even ended up in a match like that. How did that happen? Since when Mia Yim became the number 1 contender? What are we talking about here? But, you know what I mean? I'm not really mad at it. It was a good match. There's really nobody or no females in the women's division like that. So that's neither here nor there. And I noticed little by little, they're trying to rebuild the women's division, even though it's like too little too late. But hey, who knows? Who reminds you? Yeah, Jay, this dude on Willie Mack, right? Good one. Okay, so she pinned her during the holiday show, the Christmas show. What did she do? Did she smack her with a present? Some goofy shit like that? Because you already know, like, matter of fact, I couldn't even really go hard about the holiday show this year around. Because it was okay. You already know. Any other time when it came to holiday shows, just be trash. You got, you know what I'm saying, the whole card. Oh, let's have a Miracle on 34th Street match. I'm gonna smack you with a candy cane pause, or I'm gonna beat you with a Christmas tree. And I ain't gonna lie. According to Ice Cube, Christmas trees fucking hurt. Like getting smacked with a Christmas tree, that shit hurt. Cause at the end of the day, it's a fucking tree. So people need to keep that in mind. First Nakamura, now me and him. Yo, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this, and I don't give a fuck if people say, "Oh, you keep saying this shit over and over." Nakamura should have pinned Cody Rhodes that Monday Night Raw. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He should have got pinned. Of course, a dirty pin. I'm not saying he should have pinned Cody Rhodes clean, but he should, like, Nakamura could have benefited off that shit, because you already know Cody Rhodes he's gonna win this whole feud. Let's not even fucking kid ourselves. We know what time it is when it comes to that. But it's like, why not let him get it? Cody Rhodes is already a made man. But anyways, before I open up the floodgates, I do want to talk about the elephant in the room. It's crazy. His name is Cat, but he's the elephant in the room. Go figure. I'm not gonna play the whole interview, of course. That's just like 2+ hours long. But I just wanna play little snippets here and there throughout the show. I think I got it queued up, right? Let me see.
In Hollywood, no one in Hollywood
can y'all hear it?
Going to a sold out Kevin Hart.
Can y'all hear it? Let me know if y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear Cat Williams. Like I said from before, we definitely gonna talk about we're gonna talk about wrestling, we're gonna talk about sports, all that. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit tonight. But we gotta talk about the elephant in the room that's named Cat.
Joe, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
All right. When it comes to that one thing right there, I would not say I don't agree. I don't agree with I won't agree with Cat Williams saying that Kevin Hart is a plant. I definitely disagree with that, because I'm not saying I'm from Philly or whatever, but I definitely see Kevin Hart come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a matter of fact, from before, we had spoke about Kevin Hart, when it comes to his low budget films, like Paper Soldiers and shit like that. I disagree with Cat Williams when it comes to that. Like, Kevin Hart, I don't think he's an industry plant. I don't. And people would say, like, oh, like what he just said, like, oh, what do you call an industry plant? I think an industry plant is someone that didn't go through adversity, no type of struggle. That particular person was just placed in the situation and got over on everybody. And that's basically what a plant is. No adversity just popped out of nowhere like boom, pow, surprise. I'm lit now, accept it. And I don't think Kevin Hart is on that type of time. Most of his stand-ups may suck. I don't think he's a plant. Let's continue on real quick. Like, after he says what he says, I'm gonna open up the floodgates.
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast. Yeah, it was. So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves. Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people. What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? What? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you?
Sheesh. I ain't gonna lie. When he said that one sentence right there about Satan can't create anything, I'm telling you, B, that shit hits hard. Y'all may think like, oh, it's not really that important. No, that shit's a fact. Because there's a lot of people out here that have the devil, that has the devil in their heart. Demon time, shit like that. Like, trust and believe. We all gotta get on our bullshit from time to time. It happens. Y'all heard me on that type of time here and there. But you can't always destroy. You gotta build too. If you always destroy, there's gonna be nothing left. If you always take, there's also gonna be nothing left. What my dude from Walking Dead said. What's his name again? My dude Ezekiel. You take from the well, you replenish the well. Y'all remember that? I see you, Black Star. Hit that thumbs up too, B. Stop playing with it. And you know what I mean? We almost there, 600, B. Don't forget about that. Hit that thumbs up, hit that sub, become a new subby.
It was goody, man.
What's going on? How you feeling?
Feeling good.
That's good.
But,
that's good.
Like, I guarantee you, like, the way things are going, I mean, basically, Cat Williams is fucking done.
Well, what makes you think he's done?
Well, because like you don't make the accusations that he made, especially on Kevin Hart, without paying a price.
Okay. But done in what type of way? Like, done with what? We got to be like more specific, because
well, I mean, like, I was done as far as him getting major roles or him getting major shows. He's pretty much finished.
Well, all right. This is why I gotta stop you. As you notice, Cat Williams never really been in any type of big time movies, anything like that as of late for a minute.
Yeah, true.
You know, he gets his money on the grind, like when it comes to stand up and shit like that. And he definitely made that clear. He made that clear for a long time. And then it's not like he I guess you could say has a manager or something like that. He does everything all on his own. He's his own agent, he's his own manager. He's the one that go out there and books particular shows. And then not only that, he puts people on the payroll too. Like, so like if we all on the road together, he makes sure whoever performs with them, they get a bag too. And this is facts, because I definitely did my homework.
But that's gonna become less and less likely.
I ain't gonna lie, over this one interview right here, I doubt it. This dude, like, yo, he was like at 14. That interview was like at 14 million views earlier today. I'm pretty sure it went higher than that by now.
Yeah, Shannon did him a major favor.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I can agree with that. TKO was good.
Yo,
It was getting
What up?
TKO.
what up? What up?
It's getting more and more likely that I'm about to win the bet.
What about Mercedes going to
Yep.
WWE?
Yep.
Oh man,
Oh, you was banned with Toph, right?
Huh?
Who-
Him and Toph.
Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Let me fall back. It was TKO and Toph.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I said she might go back to Japan. Maybe it is. We'll see. But either way, I'm not gonna say nothing until I see Sasha on my TV. That's when I know it's real.
Okay. But I'll give you that.
How much was the y'all putting money on this? How much was the bet for? I forgot.
No. Like I said, that if Mercedes shows up at the Rumble, they're gonna have to apologize to me. I might have to put money on it too.
Oh, okay.
Because my birthday's coming up.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
January 12th.
Oh shit. He won his chips with dip.
But the thing about it is, though, even if Sasha does go back to WWE, I'm not sure if it's the right time now, especially since they just brought back Orton and Punk.
The Rumble's at the right time.
And the fact that they're going to bring back Naomi as well.
Yeah, Naomi's definitely. But when is her contract up in TNA?
It's not going to be until after Mania.
Or probably the day she loses the Knockouts title.
But she'll still be on the contract. What I'm thinking is she might do the whole. Remember when Mickie James showed up in the Females Royal Rumble?
That's what I was thinking. That she might show up with the title.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. That'll be awesome. That'll be more awesome than Mickie James showing up in the Females Rumble with the title.
That's a possibility. And plus, with Camille possibly showing up and Julia possibly showing up in NXT. The reports are that it's
Julia Hart?
No, Julia, the Japanese wrestler, the Japanese women's wrestler.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really. I don't know what's going on when it comes to NJPW, AJPW, and Stardom, and I don't know if Stardom is in Japan, but you get my drift. And I'm not trying to throw shade towards them. I just don't really follow them like that.
But like according to report the signing season in WWE, like they've been quiet for way too long. Now it's time to start signing motherfuckers.
Hold on. This dude Ashanti Adonis, Ashanti Adonis got his own little he talking to this dude Magnus backstage. Apparently
they're gonna do something with him.
That's good. That's good. That's good because he's actually talented. He really is.
If that's the case,
they might have to put him with
Top Dollar's got to feel like a dumbass right now.
Only now?
Tell Ric Flair.
And it's his retirement picture too.
Yeah, that's when Undertaker came out. He was the last one to come out.
The Nature Boy. Woo!
Woo! Yo, be real.
Sorry, you guys can hear me?
Real when Ric Flair cry. When Ric Flair dies, is any of y'all gonna cry?
I might shed a tear.
Cry for what?
Y'all not gonna cry if Ric Flair dies?
Oh, I might shed a tear for Ric Flair for real.
Yeah, real. What about you, Toe?
But knowing Ric Flair and everything,
that's kind of a dark topic. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Oh, please. This dude is like 89 years old.
And look at all the shit he survived.
No, the reason why I got the flare, Avi, is this is going to be in my face when Matt gets back with Lita. I posted in the Facebook chat because Matt's going to
Oh yeah, I
finish
heard
the
about
story.
that.
Yeah, Matt's going to finish.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Matt Hardy is going to
Trump has
finish the
been
story before
partying.
Cody Rhodes does, and I'm going to cry
Bro,
when that
Trump
happens.
has been celebrating ever since he got that news. Oh my
Yo,
god.
what's going on? Like I heard that Matt and Matt, I
Rebby.
forgot. Yeah, Matt and Rebby, they've been divorced for a minute now, though.
Really?
That's what I heard. Like I heard they wasn't fucking around for a minute. They was co-parenting.
Oh shit, if that's the case, where have we been? Fuck.
Well,
They
I
kept it
already
under
did my
wraps.
rant earlier. I already got the negativity out my system and the voice clips I sent, so I'm not doing it here.
The second,
Hey, welcome back, King Leo. How you doing?
well, the second I saw Rebby Sky not talk massive shit, that's when you knew something was going on.
Man, listen. I ain't even
Okay,
know.
I'm watching they about to start the triple threat now. Who's gonna be the number one contender against the fucking Chief? And this is the thing that kills me, right? All these motherfuckers is trying to come at the Chief. You got The Rock, you got these three motherfuckers, potentially Solo. You got all these motherfuckers coming at the Chief. The Chief ain't do nothing to none of y'all motherfuckers. Really,
I
let's
think
really
you're
be
missing
real. Let's
I think
be
you're missing
real.
another problem. I think you're missing another problem. Can you really look at all three of these guys and say that two of them need to lose?
I was saying that when it comes to this match, it might be still going on right now. Yeah, it's still going on right now. I would say that this dude Randy Orton will pin AJ. Like this dude Eli Drake, aka LA Knight, he should not get pinned.
Like,
Yeah,
yo,
but
who wants to
AJ
take
just
up?
came back. Should he really get pinned either?
Who, AJ?
Yeah, he just came
Yeah.
back.
So
Like, who wants to take up a bet with me?
Oh God.
you already got one bet going.
I'm feeling lucky.
fine
Who
out.
wants to take up a bet with me?
I thought this dude Nate was a gambling addict.
Nah. That's because I'm confident. So who wants to take up a bet with me?
Well, matter of fact, talk to Toph about the bet. Like you gotta remind them about the bet y'all got going on. Like, you gotta crawl before you walk.
Like, I think Toph knows. Toph,
Because check it,
right?
if you lose this bet, you're gonna have to come out of pocket. Like I'm the moderator here. Like either it's gonna be a big win or a big loss for you. So
I said, well, yeah. Like I said that.
So Toph, do you know what's going on? Go ahead. Remind them, Black Saw. Go ahead.
Well, Toph, like about like our agreement on that if Mercedes shows up in any place other than WWE, so Collision on Saturday or January 13th in the TNA show, that if she shows up, that I'm gonna have to apologize to you and to TKO, right?
You don't gotta do that. I wasn't that serious about it.
Oh, you wasn't?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
Either way, I'm a supporter no matter where she goes. Honestly,
because I said that I might have to put money on it because my birthday's coming up on the 12th.
Oh, what was the other bet? That you were talking about?
No. Oh, okay. Well, like I'm here to predict the final two in this year's Rumble. In this year's men's Rumble.
You want to bet on who's gonna win?
No, the final two. The final two members and who's gonna win. Yeah, the final two and who's gonna win.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, mine is
Tati.
Mine is Punk will win, and the person he eliminates last will be the loser of the World Heavyweight Title match, either Seth or Drew. So whoever loses,
hold on. You think My bad. Rewind that one more time because I thought you said Seth was going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah, if he loses the World Heavyweight title.
So you think that match would be first on that card?
Yeah, the World Heavyweight title match will either be first or second in that card, and they're gonna double back in the main event, which will be the men's Rumble.
We don't even know who Seth's opponent is going to be at the Rumble.
It's more likely going to be Drew. We'll just be real about it. It's going to be Drew. That rivalry is nowhere near over.
Yo, that's the thing that I love, though, right? The fucking Rumble is going to be interesting as fuck. It really is. You got so much different wild cards. Look at the wild cards that you have, right? You got Solo, you got Drew, you got Jay, you got this dude Finn Balor. He's a potential wild. Matter of fact, no, scratch that because he's a tag team champion. My bad. You got
Priest.
LA Knight. He's a tag team champion also.
And he has Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you got LA Knight. He's another wild card.
AJ.
I think
AJ. Well, give or take. This is what I was saying, right? If this dude on Randy Orton pins AJ tonight, and Randy Orton goes on to go against this dude Roman Reigns at the Rumble, AJ is the one to cost Randy Orton that title match. And that's when you will have that rivalry going on SmackDown. Randy Orton against AJ Styles. Until like, Elimination Chamber or something, so to speak. Right, Ballet, wild cards galore. There's a lot of wild cards going on, B. And then it's not even counting the predictions. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Bring Ahmed Johnson and Booker up in that fucking Rumble. They beefing right now.
I think the way Punk is talking, I think that he wins the Rumble.
No, that's bullshit. And if he wins the Rumble, I'm getting you the fuck up out of here. Don't jinx that shit.
Would it really be?
Do not jinx that bullshit, because that'll be some bullshit if he wins the Rumble. Like, really, Punk winning the Rumble?
Would it really be against WWE though?
It won't. It won't be. It won't be against it, but it'll be some bullshit. Like, who the fuck when Punk just come back and second or third match win the fucking Royal Rumble?
How about this? How about if he shows up
with fucking? They did it with fucking Del Rio's ass, so why not?
No, but how about this? How about if he shows up at 2 and wins the Rumble at the second spot? Would you still be upset if he shows up at 2?
If he shows up in the hell yeah, if he comes up, if he's a second participant in the Royal Rumble and goes the distance.
Bro, what are you talking about? Punk can't go 20 minutes without hurting.
Exactly. Are you insane?
Like if he shows up at 2 or at 15.
No,
Punk's getting a late number.
He can show up at 30. He can show up at 30. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
He's getting a late number. He's going to be at least like probably 20 or higher. That's what
he should not be. Him announcing himself in the Royal Rumble, that shouldn't even have been a thing. He should not be in the RoyalRumble.com, period. He should not be there at all.
Because we all know Cody's winning the chamber. That is definite. He's winning the fucking chamber. So
we don't know anything actually. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I can't even sit here and say I know. I don't think they know either.
I think Cody's winning. I think Cody's winning the chamber. There's no doubt in my mind.
Honestly,
I don't think so. I don't even think he's gonna be in the chamber.
You don't think he's gonna be in the chamber?
No,
if they're doing Rock versus Roman in Australia, the chamber will be an afterthought. There's going to be a chamber match.
It's still not solidified though. Like,
bro, they might not even do Rock versus Roman at the chamber. They might just
it's still not solidified.
Nah, because that'd be the biggest fuck you.
I was saying that. No, I was saying that from before when it came to Rock and Roman. That is going to happen at WrestleMania. They're not going to bring back The Rock.
That is going to That's going to
They're
be
not
going
to bring back The Rock.
Saying, bro. The reports are
They're gonna
saying
have
Australia wants
They're
The
gonna
Rock.
have. Hold on. They're gonna have this dude Roman Reigns on some endurance match for Mortal Kombat 1 type shit. He's gonna have to fight
Roman
two
can't go
people
that
in
long
one
either.
weekend.
What?
Go ahead, Tove. What you said?
I just said Roman can't go that long either.
No, I said like I would say like 2 matches in the weekend. Like he will have both of the main events.
Nah, bro. From what I'm hearing, it's happening in Australia for some fucking reason.
Australia does not deserve that match at all. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Because they said, all right, for instance, right? People said,
hold on,
including you. Hold on, so I got you, so
I gotta look up the venue. Hold on 1 second.
All right, cool. Yeah, because that's a good good thing to do. Look up the venue or whatever. Because we spoke about this from before. We had spoke about this from before. We were saying that both venues sold out already. WrestleMania and over there. Yeah.
Okay, I got the venue. All right, so this will add context. Okay. Elimination Chamber is going to be at the Optus Stadium in Perth.
Rugby stadium.
Right. The capacity for this stadium is 70,000. So this is basically, so what they're doing is they're giving Chamber has always been a B show. Chamber has always been in venues that are like 15,000, 13,000, like low 5 digits. This is the type of stadium that you would put like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam in. They're not going to a stadium for a B show if they're not going to have an A-lister, like say Brock Lesnar, The Undertaker,
or The Rock.
Or in this case, The Rock. So the fact that they're choosing a stadium like now of all times, because they've never done this for Elimination Chamber. Never Elimination Chamber. They've done some nice shows for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, they're for Money in the Bank. I know that.
Yeah, so the fact that this is going to be a stadium show for Chamber, 70,000 seats, The Rock's got to be there. Because what could they possibly have to put 70,000 seats?
But
it's got to be
how much seats are sold? How much seats are sold?
I don't know. I don't know. I know they got at least. I know right now they got at least. They're over 50,000. I know that. But
there you go. Like, let's really be real. They don't have to sell out. They don't have to sell out Perth. They don't have to do that.
They got to.
No, they don't.
If The Rock showing up, they got you.
No, hold on. They don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Like, The Rock could show up, but he don't have to be in the match with Roman Reigns. Him just showing up.
There's no way
it's good enough.
There's no way.
Or they could have the, like I said from before, with this dude Roman Reigns going against LA Knight with the whole Jimmy factor. Do the Jimmy factor this time. They didn't do it from before. Do it now.
You never know.
Have this dude Jimmy Uso. Have Jimmy Uso be on some bozo shit, and cost this dude just do some shit. Because you think this dude Roman Reigns is gonna pin The Rock at Elimination Chamber just like
that'd be such a massive fuck you to
Cody. I got the update. The stadium has capacity of 70,000. WWE is expecting 55,000 at minimum. They currently have sold 45,000. If more tickets are sold by then they'll have to change the seating to 60,000. So their expectation is they're aiming for no fewer than 55,000, which is totally possible because right now it's 45,000.
So a virtual sellout. So a virtual sellout, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
They need that one match. It doesn't have to be The Rock against Roman. It could be that. Hey, who knows? It could be Seth against somebody because Seth has been cooking right now.
So basically,
if they're going to be in Australia, you know that Rhea will have a big match.
Yeah.
Rhea's going to do the women's chamber.
You have Rhea go up against
what's
her name again? the one that was hurt?
The women's chamber.
No. Damn, what the fuck is her name? Jesus
Raquel?
Christ. No, the one.
Nia?
Yeah, her tag team partner.
Oh,
Her tag team partner.
Liv Morgan.
Liv.
Yeah.
Liv.
Yeah,
They may fuck around and have Nia Jax get a title shot.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Yep.
we need to talk about that. I don't want it to happen, but there's actually a pretty decent possibility Nia could win the Rumble.
That'd be such a massive fuck you to every woman in the roster.
Nah. It won't be. I'm all for
What?
it. Remember, I said from before, Nia Jax, she's improved. She's
Over
definitely
Bayley?
improved.
Well, I wouldn't pick her.
When it comes to Bayley,
pick her over Bayley Black Star.
When it comes to Bayley, when it comes to Bayley, she definitely has the better storyline. She does have the better storyline because she has she basically got to remind motherfuckers what her name is.
Oh, this is my theory because I've noticed this. Because first of all, Charlotte, she's hurt, and like I said, even though I would never wish injury on anybody, her being hurt is the best thing for the division. Because
that's the biggest blessing. That's the biggest blessing.
Right. Because the problem with Charlotte is all these other girls can't be heels because everything's about Charlotte. So that right there is in Nia's favor. She had a really good match with Becky. I'll give her flowers. The match was good, and she beat her. I thought Becky was gonna win, but no, she beat Becky and she beat Becky clean.
We was here watching it. It was
right.
me and this dude on Black Star. We was watching shit live. We
right.
bugged out. We was like, oh shit.
No Charlotte. So no Charlotte. She beat Becky clean. The other thing I've noticed, and I'm sorry to say, politics is a thing. When The Rock made his little cameo, and punked out Austin Theory, Nia Jax came back not long after. And then, of course, this week, The Rock comes back again, punks out Jinder Mahal, but the same show, Nia Jax beats Becky. So I'm almost certain that Rock is putting in a good word for Nia because, Samoa's looking out for each other. And then the other reason, and the most important reason I think her winning is a possibility is, Rhea's great, but one of the problems of Rhea is that she's so dominant, there isn't really anyone believable. She can't bully around Nia Jax.
That'd be such a massive fuck you.
I know, because it's fucked up because you have Shayna Baszler, who to me is very believable, but they're not booking her like she is. But Nia Jax is being booked because she's destroying everybody. Is it a match I'm interested in? No, but it's a possibility.
Do you turn Rhea face for that matchup?
Yeah, you would have to because she's a heel, right? So she would get cheered as a de facto face, but yeah, I know nobody's really.
Her against Nia? You saying if she was to go against Nia, no, because why? Why heels can't go against heels?
I'm not against the idea. It's not something WWE normally.
I don't like it because it'd be such a massive fuck you.
Right.
I feel you. because Bayley, let's really be real. Bayley got the most intriguing storyline.
I know nobody's really paying attention to the women's rumble like that. More people are interested in the men's rumble. I'm just kind of looking at these layers. I'm just like, Nia winning is a pretty decent possibility. I say like 85%.
They paying attention. Or they paying attention, all right, but not to the match.
It's not a bad idea, but it's such a massive fuck you to those two women.
Let's really be real though. WWE always gave these motherfuckers a middle finger when it comes to certain shit here and there. Not only the women. Look at this shit with the dudes. This dude, CM Punk came back. Rock came back. Everybody looking like Cody Rhodes, like he's Barry Horowitz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the Rock versus Roman will be such a massive fuck you to Cody. That'll be double middle fingers to Cody.
Yeah,
if that's the matchup.
Yeah, but motherfuckers is really souring on Cody winning the title at Mania anyway.
It doesn't matter.
What did I say? What did I say from before? I'm like, yo, on some real G shit. A lot of motherfuckers that's doubting him now. y'all not real Cody Rhodes fans. It don't matter who pulled up.
Because
It don't
Cody,
matter what he went through. Like, stick with him.
because Cody came in.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
My bad.
And I'm gonna pull this video up. Remember, I said WWE was gonna do this. They was gonna drown this dude in the fucking mid card. They was gonna punish him. I said this. I swear to God, on the fucking Bible, I said this on this show. And they was gonna and I said they was gonna tell Cody Rhodes, they're gonna turn on you. Watch, they're gonna turn on you. And look at what people's doing. They're turning on him because Punk came back, The Rock came back. You know what I'm saying? And people was already turning on him. Everybody was saying, "Oh, the story's over. The story's over." From before, they wasn't saying that. They wasn't saying that. Yeah, they was mad that this dude Cody Rhodes lost at last year's Mania, but they was willing to take the ride for this year, going into
what I was saying. What I was saying was, and a lot of people begrudgingly and reluctantly are finally opening up to it. There's a saying in the wrestling business, really in life, but
strike
people
when the
using
iron
wrestling.
is hot.
Right,
You don't
got to
postpone.
strike. You got to strike when the iron is hot.
But
You don't
what
postpone.
happened?
But Toad,
What happened?
I told you, come on, B. We always bump heads on. We always bump heads on.
Right.
Go ahead. I'll let you continue on. Go ahead.
Right. I was just gonna say you have to strike while the iron is hot. And the thing that I was trying to get people to get is like when I was trashing them for Cody losing that match, that wasn't me being anti WWE because the way I look at it, it's a rite of passage. There isn't any single wrestling company that's ever existed.
Some people do see it that way, though.
That didn't
We
have
got
a
a bleeder. We got a bleeder. We got a bleeder.
Oh, well, he's excited because LA Knight was bleeding, right? Right. There isn't, yeah, there isn't any wrestling company that didn't have that one match where you're just like, that was the wrong call. Like for WCW, the Sting Hogan Starrcade shenanigans. You know, I remember most people they forgot about this one. I mentioned it then. TNA Bound for Glory, 2011. Bobby Roode had a match with Kurt Angle. Bobby Roode won. What was it? The Bound for Glory series. They were cooking Bobby up pretty good.
Oh yeah, when Kurt Angle got hurt.
Won.
Yeah.
Right, Angle was hurt and then he
Angle
won,
won.
and people were upset about that. It happens, you know. Every company has like that call where it's
Let
like
me
that was
say-
the wrong call.
Let
And
me
I
say
said
this.
it. I said it
Oh.
that night when it happened. You know, WWE they do the little post conference thing like that AEW does. They had one for night 1 and night 2. When Triple H came in for that press post conference, you know, he came in and he got a standing
out of
ovation.
nowhere.
He got a standing ovation. Then when he came in for night 2, he came into absolute silence.
Oh!
But yeah, they made the wrong call. You know, they made the wrong call because even if Cody somehow gets another opportunity, which he will, of course, but even if Cody gets another opportunity to face Roman at Mania or any other show, the intrigue and the interest is not going to be as hot as it was last year because it's like Stone Cold always says, the planets aligned, the right people, right place, right time. It was the wrong call. And it was.
Let me say this.
shit.
Let me say this to Topher. Let me say this to everybody here.
Here comes the Chief.
You know why
Here
it will be
comes
a
the
massive
fucking
fuck
Chief.
you?
Here
It's
comes
gonna
the
be a
Chief.
massive fuck you to Cody. Do you know why? It's because of this. Cody came in to WWE when it wasn't popular, when nobody would dare come to WWE, nobody would dare come to the main roster because Vince was there.
Right.
Now that it's the new hotness, you do not turn your back on Cody because Cody was there when it wasn't popular. Same thing with Sammy, same thing with KO. They signed when it wasn't popular. You got to reward people like that. You have to. You don't have a choice. You reward loyalty. And Cody was loyal when
I appreciate you, Ballet. I appreciate you.
When everybody was gone, when everybody was leaving.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Got
I
to be
just think that
Warpath.
sometimes WWE doesn't share that loyalty because I know one thing Sandman and I are on the same page about completely is that one of the biggest differences that we're in agreement in between WWE and AEW, and God forbid, I don't want to go back to those pandemic days. None of us do. But during the pandemic, it was like AEW at that time, the people that they were pushing and the people that they brought in, like you still see them today. But like with WWE, it was like, the A team and the B team. And it was like during the pandemic, they were pushing the B team. And then when the pandemic was over,
No, we're
they
not
put the
doing
B
that.
team
No,
aside.
hold on.
What's up?
No, hell no. During the pandemic, AEW was definitely pushing more homegrown talent than now.
Yeah. What I'm saying is
I never
that
agreed to that. You said I agreed to that. Don't put my stamp on that.
No, you did. You did say that. You
No,
did
I
say that. You said that WWE gave up on certain people when the pandemic ended, like Drew McIntyre and Bayley and all that. Like
you just said that AEW was focused on their own talent. No, they was not. I mean, excuse me. But they was
no, I
focused
said
on
who they were pushing during the pandemic was still who they're pushing now. They didn't just put anyone to the side like WWE did.
Like, all I'm saying is this: that if it's indeed The Rock versus Roman, that'll be such a slap to the face. That'll be such a middle finger.
Well, the Rock against Roman's gonna happen.
No. I'm saying that's the
definitely
matchup
gonna happen.
Like, that's the matchup at Mania, and not the matchup at the Chamber. That'd be such a middle finger to Cody. Such a middle finger.
Yeah.
I would say this. This is what I would say. You go right after me, TKO. Excuse me. This dude Cody has to prove. He has to prove that he's the main event this year at WrestleMania. It's up to him. He has to do something immaculate to prove, like, nah, y'all motherfuckers can't come up in here and take my damn shine. This is up to him to prove.
Like, to me,
hold on, Black Shaw. Let TKO go.
All right.
Honestly, man, I really don't know what they're gonna do. It's really hard to predict what's gonna happen. We know, like, is it gonna happen at Mania or is it not? Because honestly, if they don't pull the trigger with Roman and Rock now, then it's just never gonna happen. But at the same time, if Cody doesn't fight Reigns at Mania? What are you gonna do with him?
No, Cody. Like I said, Cody's definitely gonna fight Reigns at Mania, and I would say this, but he's gonna get his shot. He's gonna get his shot, but will make him look better if he was to prove that he earns that spot.
Yeah, put him in the chamber. That's what I'm saying. Put him in the chamber. That's earning your spot.
Prove that you could close out night two at WrestleMania.
This is fucking stupid. I'm not even a Cody guy. He already proved he can do that shit. It's just them being petty. It's Roman's fault and it's Triple H's fault. Like I said,
can you blame them for being petty? Can you blame them?
No, that's their fault. No, I'm not blaming them for being petty. I'm just simply saying that this headache is a headache of their own cause. It's their own fault. They got themselves.
I don't think they will. I think Roman versus The Rock is going to be at the chamber. Most likely going to be the chamber main event, or not the chamber, but you know what I mean. That matchup is going to be the main event.
Because I would say this for y'all to understand. Because I know Toph understands. He said he understands. That's like, for instance, right? Y'all know this dude, this dude Snuggles been excommunicated for like what, over a year now, right? Because he was talking shit, he was sounding crazy. That's like me just bringing him back out of nowhere and making him an admin, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all will look at me like, wait, hold on, this dude violated it. He just brought him back and made him an admin. Like, what? That's the same type of time that WWE was on. WWE shut that shit down. Like, yeah, we're gonna fucking push you, but not to that point. Because remember, you was the ops. You
Now,
had
see, but what doesn't
sledgehammers
make
and
sense about that? What doesn't make sense about that? And I agree with what you're saying, but that's where they're kind of hypocrites because when you just said that, like you got to remember when they brought back the NWO, even though it flopped, they brought in the NWO. If you remember, Hogan was champion like 2 months later. He did way worse than anything Cody ever did. And the Triple H people, I remember the bullshit people was getting. And again, I'm not even a Cody guy. People are talking about, oh, Cody tore his pec or whatever. You don't get injured and then come back and win and win a title. I'm like, oh, okay, so what about Triple H tearing his quad? Like literally, they've done it before. There has been people who have been gone for a long time. What about that time John Cena? Remember that time John Cena was the WWE champion and then he got hurt and he had to forfeit it. And they say he was going to be gone for a long time. And he came back and he was gone for like 2-3 months and he won the Rumble. So as someone who's not even a Cody guy, like I'm not even a Cody guy.
John Cena multiple times.
Right. So right, it's just petty. It was just petty stuff. That's why I'm saying at the end of the day, it was a mistake. It was the wrong call. I'm putting my own feelings for Roman and Cody.
Let me make a comparison.
Ballet said they let Cody beat Seth 3 times, and I think that was a mistake. Even though all 3 of those matches were great matches, they were really good matches.
See, that's what hurts to me. That's what hurts Seth.
Cody should have lost the Hell in a Cell match, honestly.
Right. See,
let me make a comparison.
That hurts Seth too because Seth is supposed to be the world champ on Raw, which he is. But it hurts him because there's this other guy on your show who beat you 3 times, and even though he's not interested in your belt, his presence is still kind of like an elephant in the room. Like, you're not really the top guy if this dude beat you 3 times, but that's not his fault. That's their fault. So,
let me make a comparison for everybody. For those of you guys who watch boxing, right? I remember, I think it was like back in I would say 03, 04, I believe. No, 03, 04. I think it was like 08, 09 or some shit like that. And it was when Manny Pacquiao was knocking motherfuckers out. Like at 132.
Pac-Man.
Like 132, some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And he lost to Morales, right? Like right before Pacquiao just went on a roll, knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Right before their second match, right? Morales faced some American Olympian. I think he won silver. In that year's Olympics. This cat, Zaire Rahim, that's his name, basically swept Morales all 12 rounds, right? Who got the matchup? It was the Morales-Pacquiao rematch. It wasn't Pacquiao versus Rahim. Why? Because Pacquiao Morales sold the most tickets. So they chose their wallets over the most deserving person.
That ain't nothing new. That's big business.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what Rock Roman over Cody Roman 2 would be. That's a perfect comparison.
Well, all right. That's what I was saying. Like with this, right? That's what I was saying. They're gonna have to do Roman Reigns go through an endurance match that weekend. He's gonna have to beat The Rock night 1 and beat Cody night 2. There you go.
You really want to see Roman in the main event twice?
Yes. Beat them all, Pauls.
So what if
Sandman? If you do that,
Roman Reigns is not losing.
If you do that, Sandman, you're gonna get Brawl Out WrestleMania edition. I hope you're ready, bro.
Roman Reigns he's not gonna lose at WrestleMania. Y'all really think he's gonna lose? Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
What you just said. If you do that, bro, you're gonna get Brawl Out in WWE. So get ready for that.
What does that mean though? What does that mean?
Punk's gonna go absolutely off. Punk's gonna go absolutely off on WWE.
Punk is gonna play ball. Punk is not gonna do
he's not, bro. That's the only reason he came back, to get his coveted main event he never got. You think?
Well, he's gonna get it.
No, he's not. According to your idea, he's not.
And according to what you just said, you more or less are against Punk winning the Rumble. So how is he gonna fight Seth?
because basically the match is already there.
Bro, if
You know
you
what I
tell
mean?
Punk he's not main eventing Mania, the next thing you're going to see is him chewing muffins, and we saw what happened last time he did that shit. So.
All right. You know why I say that? Because if they did what they did to Cody, what makes you think they're gonna put this dude CM Punk in the position to be in the main event of night
Because where
one?
it's at. That's the reason why.
Because unfortunately, good things happen to bad people. That's why.
Bullshit.
No, but
I may not care for Cody, but Cody is a nice person.
Let me be fair. Let me be fair to Punk. Look at where Mania is at this year. It's in Philadelphia. Look at where Punk started off. Started off at ROH in Philadelphia.
Nothing. It's like how much times did WWE do some shit like that, make you lose in your hometown, or make you lose
in all seriousness though, they wouldn't do that idea anyway. They wouldn't have Roman close both nights because WWE likes to pretend to be a very diversive company. You know, have the girls one night, the champion other night, tag. They like to be diverse for bragging, even though we know they're not. But you know, that's just how they are.
Look, I think
I would say this though. I would say this that they definitely got us conversing. Like remember last year we wasn't really jacking the Royal Rumble like that.
No, because everybody can tell who was going to win the Rumble.
Yeah, when it comes to this Rumble, before we even go to the WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania, it does build intrigue. So to WWE, you know what I mean? Round of applause. Like I'm interested.
The problem with the Rumble is it's always going to go one of two ways. Either it's like obvious, it's like one or two people is going to win, or it's like multitude of like 5, 6, 7 people. It's always one or the other. It's never like in the middle. There's never been a year where it's like, yeah, I could see 3 or 4 people. It's always like 1 or 2 people, or like you don't know. They can't find that balance. It's like 50-50 coin flip.
There was a ton of clenched butt cheeks when Gunther was in the final 2.
Whoa. When Gunther showed up, people clenched their butt cheeks. The fuck?
Yeah, because everybody thought Gunther was gonna win.
Oh shit! But you know what I mean. We hit the halfway mark. What I was gonna do is this, right? While we take a quick little break, I'm gonna continue on playing that damn Cat Williams shit. I'm not gonna play the whole thing like I said from before, but it's an elephant in the it's an elephant in the room, B. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this shit.
All right.
Let me continue on in 1 second. Motherfucker. Because this dude done opened up the floodgates. This dude got everybody. He even got Ludacris rapping again.
Cat Williams been on this type of timing though.
It's the difference. It's so different now because when he was saying what he was saying, he was more, I guess you could say, erratic, maybe a little manic, animated.
Now, I don't necessarily buy that. You notice every time somebody exposes something in the industry, they always label them crazy.
Yeah, but you right. But it's like, come on now, this dude did look crazy. Around that time, Cat Williams did look crazy. He really did, and I'm not saying what he's saying is cap. It's definitely not when it comes to most of the things he was saying. But around that time, come on, he's fighting teenagers in the schoolyard and getting choked out with the beast choker from Owen Hart type style. Like the fuck, he was fighting Beanie Siegel on stage.
And did he get his ass kicked both times?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This dude, fucking a teenager choked him out.
I'm sorry, Sam. I hate to interrupt you. Anytime I hear someone mention Beanie Siegel, I always think about that State Property movie. I love that movie.
I love State Property. I love both of the movies. State Property. I love State Property 1 and 2. That's my shit. All right, wait, hold on. Let me damn, my bad, y'all. I'm about to play this shit right now. Continue on with the shit. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Same job. Why do you think Gary
Yeah, we
Owens
can hear it.
cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources, and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow. Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same.
Thanks for the lights. Thanks for the lights.
All of these shortcut takers. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
Whoa. You heard that? Harvey Weinstein, he said, allegedly, Harvey Weinstein offered to give Cat Williams top at his agency. For those out there that don't know what top is, that's basically fellatio. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have went to jail that day if I was Cat Williams. Cause come on, yo. I understand everybody's not on that time. I'll definitely understand that. You got to pick your battles, but come on, that's your company. This is your home. This is your house. What? What's your thoughts, gentlemen?
Like I said, Cat Williams been exposing the bullshit.
Yeah, but I don't know about this.
Yeah, like what
Cat's going to expose everybody, then yeah, good on him. But again, like you got to know when to fold sometimes, because the heat that's going to come his way is going to be epic.
Here's the thing, like he's just responding because at the beginning of the interview, he had mentioned that he had told this dude Shannon Sharp that like, yo, like not in verbatim, of course. He was basically saying that, yo, you letting these motherfuckers just say what they want about me on your panel. Now I'm gonna say what I want, and it's gonna be facts. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and especially when it comes to Cedric the Entertainer, I'm like, damn.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I believe what he said about Steve Harvey, though, for real.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Yo, man, nigga really thought he was funnier than Bernie Mac. Are you fucking smoking dust? Oh my god!
When did he say that?
No, he didn't. Bro, I don't think he said that. He said
he didn't say that, but he treated him like he was.
Cat is I haven't said anything about Cat. I'm with TKO, man. That's Cat. He's always been that way. You know, the thing about it is a lot of people say that, hey, yo, Cat, where you going, man? You fell off, man. You disappeared. No, he hasn't. He's on social media. Just because he doesn't do like, you know, the big stadium arenas, it doesn't mean he's fell off. You know, he doesn't care anymore. But he's been like that for a long time. Remember a couple of years ago when he was on that one show?
He's not really. That's to say, he don't really be on social media like that. He's
right,
on
because he's not about it. You know, he's not about it. Remember a couple of years ago when he was on that?
That's why
he was on that radio show.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, well, what's her name again? That host, not Wanda Sykes, not Wanda Sykes.
Yeah. He was on that. Her name is Wanda, though.
Her name is Wanda.
She tried to be smart with him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she tried to be smart with him, and then, and she wasn't ready, because you could tell she was the kind of person. I don't know, because she's actually from my city. Unfortunately, she's from here. She's from Atlanta. She's the type of person where when you're on her show, and she makes jokes at your expense and stuff. So when she was throwing shade at Kat, she didn't expect Kat to throw it back, and when
Yeah,
you get
he shut her down, and
right.
He didn't call her a B once. He didn't even curse at her. He didn't call her a B. He didn't curse at her. Nothing. He just shut her down with with class, I guess you could say, because he didn't curse her out of nothing. Shut her down.
Like, to me,
and the reason why she did what she did is because he said what he said about Tiffany Haddish.
No offense, but
And
Tiffany Haddish is not even funny.
yes, that's all he really said. He said facts. He was like, yo, in layman's terms, Tiffany Haddish is just not funny. She's not.
She really is not. I don't know how the hell she got famous.
Sucking cock. Let me stop. Let me don't do that. Let me do that.
But
I'm playing around YouTube. It's just jokes.
But to me, like there is, like I said, like, you got to know when to fold and when to shut the fuck up. Because sometimes when we talk your shit and it's good for the industry, it's good for the business. It's like when remember when Richard Sherman went off on Michael Crabtree in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
And like he was calling him trash. See, that was good. That was funny.
Yeah, basically the pattern with Kat has always been the people he calls out are just the disingenuous people. You never hear him call out any real folks. At the beginning of the show, saying, "Man, I was listening. You were talking about."
He calls out the people that called him out.
Just in general, like you don't really hear him calling out like real people, like people who are just like good, honest people. He always calls out like people who do the shady shit. Like at the beginning of your show, you were mentioning the whole plant thing. He was referring to Kevin Hart as a plant, and you disagreed, and
I do.
Right, and that's fair enough. And then you were talking about you didn't think he was a plant. I don't know the gentleman's name. I don't pay attention to talk shows. I think he's gone now. Like those Tonight shows they do. Wasn't there like one King? British dude?
I thought you were talking about Larry King.
No. Like the night shows that come on like basic cable, like ABC, NBC, CBS, the British one, the one who was like, he was exposed for being like a really bad, like he went to a restaurant with his wife and he was like really rude or something. I think his name was like James something. Forgot his name.
Something Corden or something like that.
Yeah, like that guy. Yeah, like that dude. He's not funny
Ballet,
at all.
Ballet, who's that? Ballet, put his name in the chat. Ballet, if you know who he sort of. Piers Morgan.
No, not Piers Morgan. James Corman or something.
James,
let me put his name.
Something Corden.
I think yeah, because he canceled his show because they were going to renew him and he was like, nah.
James Corden. James.
That
James
dude.
Corden.
Yeah, he went to some restaurant with his wife and he was like, his wife was rude. He was rude. He didn't tip. People were like, oh, hey, can I have your autograph? And he was rude to them. And it started making noise. And this was last year. It started making waves on social media. And he actually had to like appear on his show and make an apology. A lot of celebrities who were supposed to make appearances and do interviews, they pulled out and there was, I don't want to. The same shit that happened to Ellen DeGeneres happened to him basically. But when you trace his origin, like, wait a minute, like this dude was on a night show. Like that's a pretty important spot. Like how did this dude even get this spot? Like what did he do? And when you kind of go down that rabbit hole, you see he didn't do anything. He was chosen. He was chosen by the Illuminati. And it's funny because a lot of UK folks don't even like him. I know some friends in the UK who was like, oh, we don't like him. I know the other dude, that other guy who was the host for like, what was he? The host for like the Oscars, and it was like right before COVID, and he was calling out like Jeffrey Epstein and how they were like all pedophiles, and Tom Hanks looked uncomfortable. What was the dude's name? He was.
I don't really watch.
Was he a British dude too? Or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like...
But he's funny. But he's funny though. Like they actually like him. I can't think of his name. He's funny. I'm
Ballet. Who's the one? You say he's from the UK.
Yeah.
Ballet. Who's
Ricky Gervais? Is that his name?
Oh,
yeah, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Nah. All right. For instance, all right. When it comes to
no, he's Aussie, right?
Oh, Aussie.
Okay. He's Aussie. Yeah.
When it comes to him, like I definitely fucks with him, but when he had that shit with the whole the nigger shit, N-word shit with him and Louis C.K. and
right.
And remember, they was like they was just there just sitting chilling. It was them two. You had Chris Rock. Yeah, I think Chris Rock was there, and you had Seinfeld. I think Chris Rock was the only one there. And
the person,
and that shit was right, exactly. Like they were just saying the shit. No, they were saying it jokingly. But it was like it wasn't getting checked. And I'm like, damn, yo, like, yo. And Seinfeld, shouts go to Seinfeld. He was the only one that was like, I'm not saying that. No. Was it Seinfeld or was it Ray Romano? Was it Ray Romano or Seinfeld? It was one of those two. Piece of the Henny guy was goody.
Like the person who got fucked over. The person who got fucked over the most.
Smart. He knows what's up. He doesn't want to lose those royalty checks.
Like the person who got fucked over the most out of every single late night host was Arsenio Hall. He got fucked over the hardest.
Oh, yeah. He definitely got. You know what, man? We talk about this every year, and I'm going to keep talking about it. We all know the Hall of Fame's fake anyway, but Arsenio Hall needs to be in the WWE Hall of Fame because when the WWF was going through their issues with the steroid shit, I remember
Hogan on the show.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. He was one of the because when the media turned on wrestling. He was one of the few people that was still inviting wrestlers. I remember he had Bret Hart on there.
Yep.
He had Randy Savage.
He had Razor.
He had Razor.
Didn't Bret Hart show up with the Jordans? He was wearing the Jordans on.
Yeah. He had Dunk the Clown on there, and they're still on YouTube to this day. And he never got his flowers for it.
You were so fucking right. Yo, post that shit. Post that shit on the Facebook.
He was a bridge. Arsenio
Hall
was a bridge.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was a bridge to the black community because he was one of the first people to let WWF know, yo, black folks do watch your product. Yes, African Americans do like wrestling.
Yes, Psycho Sid for the Hall of Fame too. Yes, Psycho Sid should have been in the Hall of Fame.
I remember the day that Magic announced that he had AIDS. That same day he went on the Arsenio Hall show. Everybody watched that show.
Fucking Arsenio was like one of. I said this. This is my first time saying this out loud. I used to say this all the time back in high school, back when 106 was a thing. I used to always say Arsenio Hall show could walk so 106 could run. That's the truth of it. That's just how it was.
You know what? It's like no, because given the fact that you did before 106 in Park, you had the basement. You know what I'm saying? With this dude, Big Tigger, pause. You know what I mean? you know what I mean?
That's his name. But
well, come on. I'm not gonna call no grown ass man Big Tigger.
Like I remember I bought Fight Night because Tigger was in it.
Listen, all I gotta say about Tigger,
Fight Night Champion is like the best boxing game ever.
All I gotta say about Tigger, he's cool. Always liked him. If the rumors are true, I don't give a shit. It doesn't take away from his talent. Live your life.
What rumors?
You remember what's her name? The Superhead chick when she went off on him all those years ago.
He like rim jobs.
Well, she was saying more than that, but yeah,
she was saying more than that.
Hey, and also
just leave it.
Shit.
Just leave it at that, Toph. Leave it at that.
Yeah, we not laughing at you, Big Tigger. Shouts go out to Big Tigger. Big Tigger, he cool peoples. He cool peoples.
I miss Rap City. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Rap City, the basement. Hell yeah.
Hits from the street, Cedar's World.
Yeah, you remember Cedar's World? Yo, Cedar's World was like the first AI. Remember, she was like the first AI.
Yep.
Yeah,
She was, man. It was different.
But
Yo, MTV Raps with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
I remember TRL too, where they used to. I remember being on TRL too. I was.
Oh, for real? You used to go there?
You gotta send that.
Yeah, I was on TRL. I was in the audience when it was doing.
You gotta send that, B.
But Viacom's in Manhattan, so
yeah.
Oh, right. Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
man. That's awesome.
Like number one every week on TRL.
TKO was like 12 years old in the crowd over there.
Every week on TRL, number one was either the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC for like 95 weeks straight.
Right. That's because I've always wanted to know this. So the location of TRL on 106, they weren't that far from each other, right?
No, they weren't.
No, sometimes they even use the same studio.
Yeah. Yeah, like Viacom is right in the middle of Times Square. It would be right across from that studio where they shoot 106 and Good Morning America.
And Viacom fucked over. Viacom fucked over.
Studio, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yeah, because you also got to remember, right?
Isn't Kimmel in LA? Not New York.
No,
they make it seem like it's there.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You got to remember this, right? It's not only just one room; it's a whole building. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers will switch up shit. When it comes to the decor or when it comes to the floors. These motherfuckers could be in New York and say they're in Japan.
Like I remember,
it just depends on the decor.
Like I remember
people come through and hold on, give me a second, my dude.
My bad.
You have what I'm saying, people who come through and switch shit up. When it comes to furniture, when it comes to the decor, when it comes to the where you at in the room, because say like Good Morning America will be in one side of the studio. They could complete a completely different show on another side of the room, the same room. They won't record at the same time, but it'll be two different sets in one room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember I was watching this interview on I think it was on one of those late night shows, and they're interviewing Ice-T, and they said Law and Order SVU, how is it in New York? They said we don't film some of those scenes in New York, we film them in LA, all the office scenes.
That shit cap. You know why that shit is cap? Because especially at that time, filming in Los Angeles, that shit is expensive as fuck.
It depends on where you shoot it at. I was in LA one time, and
okay, talk to us. Okay.
Well, it really depends on which part of LA you want to shoot at. If it's gonna be in front of a monument, then you could get some outdoor shots. But if it's inside a certain building or a certain theater, yeah, it's gonna cost you a grip, especially if you don't know anybody out there.
The memory I always have is Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon advertising WrestleMania 6, Warrior Hogan at the Toronto Dome. And I remember Bobby Heenan was on the phone and Gorilla was also on the phone. They were promoting the pay-per-view, the WrestleMania pay-per-view, and they were telling you, remember you used to have a little ad at the bottom of the screen where it's call this number now. and they had the little picture in the background, like those fake paintings to make it look like they were like in some skyscraper, like. But really, they were. I think they were like in Connecticut or something. So even when I was a kid, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of figured out that props and can be really good illusions to make it appear as if someone may be in one place when they're somewhere else. So
yeah, that's and not only in that particular studio, but when it comes to various studios, that's what they do. They select Studio A, Studio B, C, and so forth and so forth. Like it's all an illusion.
Like Sam, man, you don't think NBC Universal doesn't have the money? Doesn't have the money to buy whatever fucking studio that they went to in Los Angeles or in New York to build whatever.
Here's the thing: of course they got the money, but why spend unnecessary money if you could just rent out a building that has 4 floors?
Because that's your second highest rated show on the network.
According to what? Like, what's your show? According to what?
What, Law and Order SVU? Yeah, that's their second highest rated show. The NFL's their first.
Well, they're not gonna have the whole episode of Law and Order SVU in the damn building.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
They say like all the street scenes are in New York, but all of the
but that's good. That's we talking about when it comes to like a TRL and Rap City. You know what I'm saying?
No. Like I understand.
You missed that part.
Since we were talking about the good old days of music, I'm late on this. I should have mentioned this last year, but I'll go ahead and mention this. Britney Spears had released a book later at the tail end of last year, and she was exposing a lot of people who were jerks. Justin Timberlake was in that book, for basically being a fuckboy, which, right. My memory of Justin Timberlake, I'll never forget this. And of course, anybody that watched BET and MTV back then, y'all know, and all you guys already know the deal. So this is for any younger listeners out there. So back then, man, when BET and MTV were in their prime, right? You had some people, I ain't gonna say any names, y'all can figure it out on Google. YouTube's your friend. You had some people, right, where it was like, okay, they were in the music scene or they were like in the rap scene and stuff, but like you would primarily see them on BET. So it's like, okay, they're catering to the black audience. Then you had some people that were mainly on MTV. So it's like, okay, they were catering to the white audience. Then you had some people who kind of jumped back and forth. They were on MTV and BET, meaning that they catered to both audiences. I will always remember exactly where I was when Justin Timberlake showed up on 106 in Park. I think it was like 2002.
I didn't even see that episode. When that happened?
He was wearing a white suit and he was advertising like his first single. I remember like watching this.
Don't be so quick to walk away.
Yeah. That's it right there. That's what it was. That one. Yeah. I remember seeing him on BET and he was sitting next to Free and he was trying to holler at Free. And I was like, maybe I must have been 15. I was like, yo, man, this dude's fake. He was fake. It's like I never saw him like, cause you could tell, man, because he was not one of those white dudes from MTV that would like show up on BET. Like you never saw him like on Rap City. You never saw him on.
Hell no.
You never saw him hanging out like with Ludacris or Usher or any. That was like, yo, man, this dude's fake. This dude, I knew
even if, that's the thing. Even if he didn't hang out with them, like. I didn't even know this dude was on 106 in Park. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. YouTube it. Yeah, put in Justin Timberlake. He was wearing. I swear to God, he was wearing a white suit.
I remember. Like I heard Timberlake was on 106 in Park. He was actually on twice. One. I
ain't gonna lie though. Like I fucks with a few tracks from him though. I do.
Like I heard Timberlake can ball though.
Twice. He was on 106 in Park twice. One by himself and one with NSYNC.
He got the whole history, Nacho. I'm about to pull this up.
We're gonna make a BET MTV unofficial timeline.
What in
like
the
2002.
God, he was on, bro. Look on YouTube. Type in one.
Yeah. I'm about to pull it up right now. I'm about to pull
I
it right
remember
now.
that. I
CKO.
remember those old school
I
episodes.
remember
of
I remember when they
106
played the
Thoroughly.
Gorillas. They played Gorillas on 106 in Park, and like it was like any black people, all the black folks in the audience, like, what the fuck is this? They didn't know
They
the
didn't know
Gorillas
what.
were.
They didn't know. They didn't listen to.
Yeah, because that's
They
what they
didn't
had De
listen
La
to Junior.
Soul.
But
Remember
they
they had
didn't
De
listen
La
to
Soul
rock
on that
at that
track.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't really listen to rock music at that time, so
Like
Yeah.
they
I
didn't really know.
like I
See, this is the
remember.
problem. This is the problem with the black community. The problem with the black community. I'm not going to say anybody here, of course. I think we as black people are getting a little bit better with this. The problem with the black community is back then, if they waited for somebody famous to do something different, and then like when the famous person did it, it was like everybody else would be like, "Oh, okay,
There
it's
you
cool."
go right there.
Like
Yeah.
didn't Jay-Z do like a collaboration? Didn't he collab with like a country singer or something at one point? I
No,
forgot
that
his
was
name.
Nelly. That was
Now,
Nelly that did that,
okay,
and it was Jay-Z that
All fair
collabed with
use,
Linkin
YouTube.
Park.
Fair use.
Yeah.
Jay-Z
Yeah,
did
where
that
they
collab
collab
with
with
Linkin
Look,
Park.
Linkin Park,
this
yeah.
like this.
oh yeah,
NSYNC
Linkin
when
Park.
NSYNC
That's
was up.
right. When Jay-Z did the collab with Linkin Park, that was when a lot of black folks started listening to Linkin Park. I was like, man, y'all late, man. I've been listening to that shit like since fucking 2000.
Right.
Like I remember
Yeah, because
the
it's
day.
like I don't have me personally. I don't have nigger ears. I always said that shit. I don't have nigger ears. Like I listen to all
Right.
different types of music. Like
Right.
I
nigger
remember
ears. Let me explain nigger ears. Let me explain nigger ears to y'all. Nigger ears is basically
Oh,
it's like all you do is just a rap and R&B. No, I don't do that.
Right.
I love my rap and R&B, definitely, but I listen to a little bit of rock, a little bit of this and that when it comes to music, because I just love music as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like you might bug out, like I might pull up on you listening to a motherfucking violin symphony. I'll be in a
Real
truck. I'll be in a
right.
truck pulling up with the violins playing. Like, yo, this dude
Man,
Sandman done lost his mind.
real
man,
quick, I did
listen.
not know Living Color was black. Was a
Oh
black
my god,
black
dude!
group.
I'm so glad you mentioned that Black
Until I
Star.
saw them on
shit.
Thank
on
you.
our City
Thank
Hall.
you for
I was like, wait,
admitting
they're black?
Thank you for admitting that, Black Star. Thank you for admitting that. I was at WrestleMania 29, and I remember the visible shock of so many people in the audience that had no clue Living Color was black. And when that happened, that exposed who really fucked with Punk and who were bandwagoners. Because it's like if you actually knew and Living Color was a black
Right.
band, you would have known that. But no, because you were a Punk dick writer,
Right.
you liked this. And I guarantee you, they're going to play Punk at WrestleMania, and the same thing's going to happen again. And you're going to see it all over Twitter.
Nah,
all
they
over
gotta pull
TikTok,
up.
and I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Nah, I would love
Living
to see
Color,
Living
Living
perform
Color,
again.
Living Color has to pull up in Philly. No ifs, ands, or buts. They gotta pull up in Philly. Living
Like I
Color gotta
legit
pull up.
did not. I legit
Because
did not
has
know
they
they were
ever? I don't
black.
think they ever. Has they ever pulled up? Living Color?
Yeah,
Yeah, for
Living
Mania.
yeah,
Color performed
WrestleMania
at
29.
Mania before.
Yeah.
They gotta do it again. They gotta do it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And when they do it again, you're going to see it again. You're going to see all these people. Oh, I didn't know they were black because you weren't really a Punk fan. You're just a dick rider. That's what you are.
Like I did not know. I did not know they were black until I saw them at our City Hall. I was like, wait, they're black.
I remember the first meme, the first meme I ever saw, or I remember I looked at it and I was like, I guess that's me. I think it was called. I think they're called like starter kit memes. It's like there's the whole MAGA starter kit meme, Miami Heat bandwagon fan starter kit meme. The first one I saw it was called Alternative Black Kid Starter Kit Meme, and it had 5 pictures. It was a picture of 106 in Park, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, Dragon Ball Z, Linkin Park, and Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game. And I was like, I guess that makes me an alternative black kid. Okay, whatever.
I guess that makes me alternative too, because I fucked with all of that too. Man, listen.
I ain't
I
gonna
don't
lie,
know
y'all
what
distracted
to
me,
say.
yo. Y'all
I'm
distracted
sorry.
me. I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know who won that triple threat match.
No one.
Nobody won. It's
Nobody
a fatal
won. No
four-way at the
contest.
Royal Rumble.
Oh God.
It's a fatal 4-way. It's Roman versus LA versus Orton versus Styles.
Well,
Do you
Roman's
s-
winning.
do you see how they be hating on the tribal chief? Now the tribal chief got to fight 3 people.
Who
I think this is
cares?
the first time
I
he's ever
try.
been in a multi-man match since in his entire
Yeah,
reign.
he was only in the triple threat
Yeah.
match between him, Edge, and
I think
Daniel
that'll be the
Bryan.
first Fatal 4-Way ever at the Rumble. There's never been one at the Rumble ever.
Like, know what I'm trying to
That's so
find
cool.
right now? Like, who remember that Two Cold Scorpio music video? I'm trying to find that.
Oh God.
Oh, which one? The one from WCW?
yeah, WWE.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
gonna
when
lie.
he was dancing with the kids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling Karrion Cross's new finishing move. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Bro,
What
that
is it?
shit is crazy.
it's like a
it's like a
mixture.
pump handle slam into an F5 type of
What?
shit.
Yeah,
I know, it's crazy.
hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Bro, I swear
Yeah,
to
I
God,
missed that. Let me check that out.
Yeah, that shit was on
Yeah.
point.
I was like, when the fuck did Cross do this?
Oh, he went back to
This
the drawing
dude
board.
called him
Like
a
the year of
I
our
lot.
show.
I am
He
not
called
mad
Bobby
at
he called Bobby Lashley with 3 moves in one.
I
I
am
saw
not mad at this.
Paul Ellering. Paul
Oh.
Ellering legit looked surprised.
He do, but he
He was like,
still
where
look
you
good. I'm
got
not
that
gonna lie.
move from?
Yeah, when I saw
even
him
Paul
hit
Ellering
Lashley
was
with it,
like,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh
he
my
called
God.
Lashley with it.
He hit it on
He
Lashley with
called
this move.
Lashley with the move.
I'm like, whoa.
let
When did
me
Cross do
check out a
this?
video and see what it looks like. I must have missed that.
I'm
Now, I ain't
about
gonna
to pull
lie,
it
this
up.
group, I might actually like this group, Cross and AOP.
Like Paul
I ain't gonna lie.
Ellering.
What I don't like is that I get they gotta make some impact, but why it gotta be against these dudes, Lashley and the Prophets? They're still trying to figure out themselves.
That's gonna be at the Rumble. That has to be a Rumble match.
Both teams can't afford to lose.
Well, Lashley's already announced that he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble, so I doubt.
Okay, then it's not gonna be no. Then it's gonna be AOP versus
the Prophets.
Yeah,
right?
versus the Prophets. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
And then it's going to be Lashley's probably going to eliminate Cross. And it's going to be Cross versus Lashley at Mania.
Nah, Cross right now. Cross shouldn't even be in the Rumble. Nothing.
I think Cross needs to just rack up wins. Honestly,
he's going to be in the Rumble
because, and I think I think the name of that stable is going to be the Final Prayer.
That's a good name.
Sounds
I like
cool.
that
I'm
name.
not gonna lie.
The Final Prayer.
He already has a T-shirt on that says
Yeah.
Prayer, so it would work.
What?
Yeah,
that's a weird looking move. I just saw it. What a weird move.
It's crazy.
Oh please,
right?
you love NJPW, so this move light.
Oh my God,
it's different. I've never seen it before. I'll give him that.
I liked that that entrance video that Dolph Ziggler had at Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh yeah, with the mask. Yeah,
I watched another I like it.
Yeah, that was him.
Yo,
Ballet said she don't like that move. Ballet saying she don't like that move from
Yeah, man. Best of luck to Ziggler. He's about 5 years too late, but at least he finally made the jump. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. Also, big ups to Tanahashi. Matt Riddle challenged Tanahashi, and I left my ass out. Tanahashi was.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, Tanahashi was like, "I have no idea who you are." I thought that was funny.
Like I thought,
Matt Riddle in New Japan, that kind of fits his style because he's got that MMA.
Fits his style. Porn fits his style. Pause.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh, he hit it on AJ too?
Oh shit.
Oh, now that looked clean.
That shit mean.
I like it.
It's a pump handle slam into an F5 type shit. That is insane.
He'll get better at using it over time.
I still like it.
Yeah.
It
looked fire. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know he hit it on AJ, but that shit looked clean.
Mm-hmm.
That should be his finisher. 4-time finisher. Fuck it.
Well, it probably is now since he hit it twice. So
Okay, good. Where the fuck is that music video? I want to see the music video.
I think he produced that himself. I'm pretty sure he did.
Like all
Yo,
this,
what the fuck is Nate at? You heard from Nate, Tove?
No, not today. He must be chilling.
Like all this Raven versus Johnny B. Bad shit. It's boring me.
oh god, that Johnny! Oh my god! Yo, don't even talk about Johnny B. Bad. That shit was terrible.
He fucking sucks.
That shit was
you
terrible.
bugging. I love Johnny B. Bad.
What?
Nah,
Are you talking about? Are we talking about the singer or the wrestler? I'm confused.
we not talking about Johnny B. Good.
okay.
Hell no.
It's not in this one. Son of a bitch.
Go, Johnny, go. No, hold on, wait. What I wanted to talk about was NXT. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really watch it thoroughly, like from top to bottom of the card, bottom to the top of the card, but I've been watching some highlights here and there. And I've seen they've been cooking, Charles gone to Ilya Dragunov, he's finally the heavyweight champion.
What's his gimmick? Genuine question, like what's his gimmick? I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't think Dragunov has a gimmick. I think he's just like Gunther. He's a badass.
All right.
I mean, it
I
worked.
always did. That's what I liked him for. I like that he was, tough as nails.
Why does he wear the contacts? Is that just part of his whole thing?
He's known as they call him the Dragon, so I guess it fits.
Oh, come on, please don't do that. Really?
No.
What are you talking about?
Please, that's the best that they have.
No, thank God, man, that Vince is gone, because if Vince was still there, he'd come out the fucking Luke Kane entrance and everything.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord, don't even wish that.
Tough just won the week.
You know he would. He would.
Such a stereotype. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, yo, what do you mean? I'm not even Japanese. You're a dragon, damn it.
Not even Japanese.
I'm so glad that old fuck is gone. Oh my god.
Like fucking
on some real G shit. Ever since this dude legitimately, Mr. McMahon stepped to the side, because he's still there, but he stepped to the side. We all know that.
Right.
Fact.
Yeah.
It's
one big clue.
Everything started getting better. Everything when it comes to wrestling. We haven't had this much excitement. We haven't had this much excitement for the Rumble in how long?
Like I said this to you, Sandman, and it's becoming more and more true by the second that the better matchmaker out of these three people is Tony Khan. There's no doubt in anybody's mind. No doubt in your mind, no doubt in Toph's mind, no doubt in TKO's mind. Am I wrong?
No, like Toph. Toph. TKO, he definitely puts on great matches. His thing that he's working on, and I noticed he's working on, is character development. You know what I'm saying? Like from before, he wasn't really working on character development at all. But as of the past, I say like a year, he's definitely been working on that shit. So I just hope he continues on with it.
The better story,
the matches are there, because the matches are definitely there.
Yeah.
Nobody can say nothing about AEW. All AEW matches is really, really good. It's the characters. We have to give a fuck about them.
Like the better storyteller is Triple H. He's the better storyteller.
Story-wise, I think Triple H has got TK beat. That's one thing he's got to work on.
I think going forward into 2024, and it's up to TK to to step up. With the most recent debut of Deonna Purrazzo, if you just kind of objectively, if you stand back and if you just look at the women's division, like look at the names they got. They got Deonna Purrazzo. They got Thunder Rosa.
They got great talent on that roster.
Right. They have the potential to have the best women's division.
They always have great talent. They always have great talent.
I'm just saying right now. Right. So like right now, this particular time, like if TK puts more, because I'm seeing he's putting more effort into the stories. Like you got the whole Mariah May thing and her story with Tony Storm. You know, you're doing more stuff with
No,
Chris
Deanna Peraza.
Statlander and Willow Nightingale. If he puts more emphasis on that women's division, he could close the gap because right now that's a big weakness that Triple H has. He's not. I've said this before. He was never good with the girls. That was not Triple H. That was all Regal. Because on Raw,
but Triple H,
basically just Rhea.
But again, Triple H is the better storyteller. Like you would admit that, right? Triple H is the better storyteller.
And what regard?
Like as far as like building up to a pay-per-view, right? Not by the matches, not by the TV matches, but building up to a pay-per-view. Triple H built a better story building up to a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. I think that Triple H is the better. The WWE pay-per-views have better story builds going into them. I would say the areas where Triple H lacks. You go, TK.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of the reason that because pay-per-views have been a little bit better is because they've been shorter.
Right, of course. Yeah, Triple H is definitely better with that. I would say his two weaknesses that he has to work on, and I think this is where
TV matchmaking and
right. AEW does a better job to their credit from day one. They always give you a pretty clear card of what you're going to be getting the next week, and they don't announce like one matches or two matches or whatever and blah blah blah. The other thing Triple H has to work on is he has to work on the mid card. The mid card is just it's bland as fuck. I don't care about the U.S. title. Gunther's cool and all, but like there's no particular person right now that stands out as the person that's going to challenge for the Intercontinental title. The mid card scene is just kind of
yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Who?
Jey Uso.
Then by
of course, that's our idea. That's our idea, but that's probably not what they're going to do.
Then that's some bullshit if they don't do that. Like, and I heard even JD. He said, okay, that's a good idea, but still, Gunther should not lose. I'm like, if you don't shut your goofy ass up, like, I'm like, come on now. Like, Jey Uso is a perfect person to beat Gunther. He's perfect. You want to talk about striking while the iron is hot? When it comes to the mid card, he's the perfect one.
But the question is, there's still no guarantee that they'll go that route. Yeah, he's been facing the two dudes from Imperium, but there's no guarantee that they'll do it at Mania.
Then by far the better businessman is Vince. Like if you
the thing that Vince did better,
Vince knows how to make paper. He does know how to make paper.
The thing that Vince did better, there's two things that Vince did that I will give him his flowers for. Number one, he was okay with humbling himself for a story. Triple H was never good at that. Him and Stephanie, they sucked at that. And the second thing, the second thing that Vince is good at is Vince is not just going to take shit. If he was in competition and somebody was like basically threatening his territory, Vince wasn't just going to fucking stand there. He'd do something about it. Triple H is just, I'm not going to say he's conservative, but whenever someone's directly challenging him, he's just kind of like whatever about it. It's just like, nah,
he's better paid by numbers.
Right. You know what? And you know what's the crazy thing about that? I guess that's why they call him the cerebral assassin. Because when he was younger, he was more of a hothead. But when he got older, when it came to his career and his life, he became more cerebral. Hence the name, the cerebral assassin.
Right. He's gotten a lot better, and even though he'll never talk about it, he definitely learned from, I don't call it the Wednesday night war. I call it the Wednesday night scuffle. That's what it was. He's definitely learned from that. Yeah. To me, I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you the exact out. Right. I'll tell you the exact moment NXT lost. I'll never forget that. Even John, who's a pro WWE guy, he'll agree with me. The exact moment they lost, and you were there, Sam, man. You saw it yourself, so you can speak for it.
All right, hold on, wait, don't you were there. My name on something.
No, I'm saying you were there, bro.
The last time you co-signed my name, some fuck shit.
Well, you agree with it. were there, bro. You were at the Iron Man. You remember when Omega fought Pac in the Iron Man?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
right. This was right before
Oh,
COVID.
that one that lasted
right,
the whole show, right? Talking about that one.
right.
when this
was,
dude Pac hit him with the shooting star press from outside the ring.
right.
Yeah, that
This
shit
was
crazy.
this was right before COVID. This is when the NXT that we knew, like Black and Gold, this is when they died, right? Right before COVID. Dynamite had announced this would have been early 2020. Dynamite said they were going to do Omega versus Pac and Iron Man and Kansas. And when they announced the match, they built it up. They were doing vignettes for it. They were doing different promos for it. And I think they hyped it up for like 3 weeks. So, and they said, hey, it's going to open the show, So it's like, so this is a big match, right? So I'm thinking like, all right, what's Triple H going to do to counter? Man, they did fucking Dijak, Donovan Dakota, whatever the fuck his name is. They did Dijak versus Cameron Grimes, and this is before Cameron Grimes. This is before Cameron Grimes got over. There was like no storyline or nothing. Like Triple H just sent them out there cold, and they got obliterated in the ratings. And I was like, Triple H, like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, he threw in the towel that night. It's like, how to, so that was when I knew for sure. I was like, the thing about Triple H is that he does the slow burn thing. And like, that's cool. But sometimes like when you're threatened and someone's like breathing down your neck, like you gotta, whatever. He learned from it clearly.
Sometimes the slow burn works though.
It does work.
It didn't work that night.
No. You know why? You know how it works? You know how it works? It works when we know who you are. When they lay down the groundwork at first, and that's when you do the slow burn. Because if you know what I mean, you just get put out there, no entrance, no music, no nothing. You just in the ring when the program starts. We looking at you like a jabroni.
Like right now, Triple H is doing it extremely well. Like he's executing
so far.
Yeah, like so far he's doing it extremely well on the main roster.
Well, I heard he bumped his head with the so-called special announcement.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did kind of fucked up there.
Like, what was the special announcement? I was at work.
It's the Money in the Bank is in Canada. That was the announcement.
It's gonna be in Toronto. Yeah, it's gonna be in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck? Was he hanging out with Tony Khan? And Tony Khan told him like, "Yo, this is the best advice."
The funny thing was the actual venue. I don't know what it's called, but the venue, the Twitter account had already spoiled it like a few hours before. So
isn't it the Sky? Aren't they doing? They're doing it in Toronto. Aren't they doing it in the Sky Dome?
No, things like the Scotiabank Arena.
Let me look it up now. I'm already on Google. Let me see.
I think it's the Scotiabank Arena, right?
If it's a Sky Dome, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's shit. Just like what we said for TK. Just like we said for Tony Khan.
Yeah.
Just like what we said for Tony Khan. That shit could have been in a tweet. Like, like we said that about Tony Khan. We can say that shit for Triple H also. Triple H, you man, goofy for that announcement. That shit could have been a tweet.
Yeah, but he was trying to save it for that night, and the arena kind of fucked it up.
And you were better off.
Yeah, it's going to be in the arena you just mentioned, Black Star. According to this, it's got a capacity of like 20,000. So yeah.
Okay. But I was watching, like I was watching like this old school pay per view, right? Like, who remembers when Brian Pillman walked up to Johnny B. Bad and said, "It's not Johnny B. Bad, it's Johnny B. Gay." I'm like, oh.
It's good.
Yo, that man was a loose cannon for sure.
Yo, as a matter of fact, I wanted to ask you guys, since we all here, I don't mean to put you guys on the spot. I was figuring, like, bring Black Star to the group chat on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, you on Facebook, Black Star?
Yeah, like I was gonna find the password. I'll just make a new one. Fuck it.
There you go. Cause this dude, Black Star, he the homie. Black Star is the homie.
All right, man. Johnny B. Bad was a good television champion.
I remember for like 5 straight pay-per-views that they opened the show with Johnny B. Bad versus DDP. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Yep.
Oh
It's
my
a feud that,
God.
what was that like? That must have been like 95 or something.
I
man.
found
bet
it.
You
Oh my God. Oh really? Oh
Yes.
I know Steve Austin said on his podcast that he had heat with Johnny B. Bad because he had that whatever that sprinkler gun was, used to spray the sprinkles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you wrestled after him, you had to wrestle and it would get like all over your back, and he said it would take forever to get off. So
Yeah,
nobody liked
glitter.
it.
Oh shit! I didn't even know
that confetti gun.
Yeah.
they had
You,
they had
you know
Tyler
what? You know
Bate.
what, Simon? Good idea. China's bazooka gun should be in the Hall of Fame. He did the things she used to fire.
Oh wow! Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, she said, "Oh, don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Bitch, who the fuck are you?
don't treat me like you know me.
Like, don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Okay, I'm shorty. I'll order you a lift and you get the fuck out my room. Like the
I remember like fucking teenage me was confused when I saw her wrestling Ivory for women's championship. I was like, wait a minute, you wrestling Chris Jericho, King
Yeah, I see title.
Shamrock, badass Billy Gunn,
Why
Jeff
did
Jarrett,
they wait till
D'Lo
20?
Yo,
Brown.
Why
Chris
did they wait
Jericho,
till
you heard that shit with Chris Jericho?
2001?
You heard that shit with
What's that?
Chris Jericho? Chris Jericho slammed her in recent
Oh yeah.
interview. He
Yeah.
said, like, yo, she is trash. Hold on, I'm
how
gonna look
did
it up
they-
right now before we get up out of here. I'm gonna play that.
Jericho's a mega asshole though.
No, I ain't gonna lie, on some real G shit. He was being real with it. Like I've been saying that about China. China, when it came to wrestling, yes, she was trash, but
She's
she was
not
one of a
five-star
kind.
She's not a
course.
5-star match performer at all.
Yeah.
But also, why did it take him so long to have her challenge for the women's title? I never got that at all.
Same. I think what happened was the guys got tired of working with her, so they just
Yeah,
sort of
because-
put her in the women's division.
Yeah, because she was stiff too.
Right.
And not only you suck, you be wilding with the forearms. You be breaking motherfuckers' nose. And this dude Jericho said that he got yelled at for that shit. Like, yo, y'all yelling at me, and she's the
wasn't
one that's
even
beating me the fuck up.
But he wasn't. But it's not like he was wrong though, because a number of superstars said that same thing. So
Right.
Like the one thing that was the Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar would have been her shit sideways.
She was the
Okay.
victim of unfortunate timing, because if
Can
she
you
had
hear it?
just
Can you
been
hear it? Can
No.
you hear it?
no, not
Hear what?
right now, no.
Hold on, wait. All right, let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
no,
Still nothing.
I didn't even know Tyler Bate debuted on SmackDown.
Yeah,
he
his
kept
finisher,
his
Tyler.
name too. He kept his name. That's good.
Yeah, Tyler
Thank
Driver.
God. Thank God they did
Kept his
that.
finisher too.
Great. Now if they can give Pete Dunn his name back, I'll be fine.
Yeah, that definitely
there
needs
is-
to happen.
Like, you know, get a name
That
that
gotta,
is
because all
no-
that
there is
Brawl
no-
and Brew shit, is a wrap. You know what I mean?
It's
They should have
cool,
vindicated.
but
there
because
there is no Pete Dunne TKO. When he goes in the Hall of Fame, Michael Cole's going to reminisce about the trilogy of Pete Dunne versus Butch. Yeah.
God.
Can you hear it now?
She was terrible to work with.
Yeah, now
She
again.
wasn't good, but she thought she was. And she also was in a position where they were pushing her really big that she could beat up guys. She couldn't. You know?
Obviously.
And like
But we saw the viewers. We both.
I never got that credit. No one ever once said you're making her look good. It was the other side of the coin.
Oh,
I got in big trouble from working with her because at one point I remember when I first started working with her, Vince was like, "Don't treat her like a woman. Treat her like a wrestler." And she was really stiff too, which means she worked very strong. Listen, and I'm not talking bad of her. I'm just telling the truth. So when we worked together, it was a solid fight in a lot of ways. And I remember one time she got a little bit of a black eye from me, and you would have thought I cut her arm off with a chainsaw. Like, I got in so much trouble, and I was like, fuck, like, I didn't do it on purpose, but
I mean, they're having you wrestle her. What do
you expect? So it was a tough position for me to be in. It was my first real angle in the WWE, my first story. But once again, I mean, I did the best that I could, and I think her best matches that she ever had were with me.
Absolutely.
I hopefully proved something to the people that I had to prove things to, but there was a lot of issues with working with her. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
not
didn't
wrong.
really say nothing bad about her, though. He's not wrong.
A lot of the chicks back then were catty. As a matter of fact, everything he said about China, a lot of people said that about Sable.
The thing about China is that
verbatim.
she grew up. The thing about China is that she grew up in exactly the right era. Or she came in at exactly the right era. Because if she came in the year before, back when Vader was there, Vader would have bent her shit sideways.
Right.
I would definitely say China was at the right place at the right time. And I'm not gonna completely shit on her because China definitely had a presence. She definitely had a presence. It's just that when it came to her ring work, oh my god.
I think what didn't work out in her favor, unfortunately, it's no one's fault. You know, you can't control when and where you are. I feel like when the stuff with WWE or WWF back then, when it didn't work out and she left, if she had stayed in good shape and didn't do the drugs and stuff, if she had went to like TNA or Ring of Honor, like when they started to get established in the mid 2000s, right. Yeah, she would have fit in there because back then, like I imagine like her like in the X division, like the stuff they did with Tessa Blanchard. I know Tessa's a piece of shit, but like the stuff that Tessa did, imagine her like in the X division in like 2006 or 2007, like China.
Her and Awesome Kong would be a great match.
Yeah, China. Like if she went to TNA, like working with the knockouts in the X division, like if she would have gotten better, and then maybe she could have come back to WWE. But you know that never happened because when she left WWF at that time, WCW and ECW died, and there was nowhere to go. It was just the indies, like TNA, Ring of Honor, like they had just started, so there was nowhere to go.
Oh God! Remember when she went to TNA?
Oh Lord, that was terrible.
Wow. What was it like? What 2011 or something? Like 2011,
yeah,
2012?
Who remembers? It was her and Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett and Karen. Good Lord.
Oh my
Who
God.
Who remembers this? Who remembers this? And we can go after this, but who remembers when Sable powerbombed Mark Mero?
Oh yeah, he was done after that. He was.
And I knew the second that powerbomb landed, his career ended the second that powerbomb landed.
That was over.
And you know what? That's the thing. That's a crazy thing because dudes to this day still do it. Maybe it's not as effective. Like when it comes to a particular male wrestler, willing to get a female wrestler over. At that time, that shit was frowned upon. Like, especially a fucking power bomb. Like, you let Shorty power bomb you, she's like 50 pounds lighter than you. You could never be looked at as any champion. Not even a 24/7 champion.
Like she was selfish too. She was selfish too. She used to bully who did she work with, Sandman? What was that? WrestleMania 14?
Talking about Tori?
Luna Fashawn. Luna Fashawn.
Mm-hmm.
She used to bully Luna Fashawn. I always remember. That's how I know Owen was a good person. Mick Foley told the story. Luna Fashawn and Goldust versus Mark Mero and Sable at WrestleMania 14. And the whole match was built to make Sable look good. And Vince told Luna, if you hurt her once, we're gonna fire you.
Yeah.
And it was
fucked
a good
up.
right, and it was a good match.
Remember, Jericho just said that. Jericho just said, this dude Vince spazzed on this dude for giving China a black eye or whatever.
Right. And I remember it being a good match, and they went back to the curtain, and according to Mick Foley, only 2 people walked up to Luna and said, "Good job." Himself and Owen Hart. Everybody else just nothing. And I was just wow.
The funniest thing about Owen is the way Brett said Owen Hart. He was like, Owen. Like you're like
this is my thing about. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm being messy before we get up out of here. You know, everybody always has a good story about Owen, right? Owen is apologetic. He's a prankster, whatever. He means no harm. Why he never apologized to Stone Cold for what he did accidentally?
I think he
It was
was
supposedly a
embarrassed.
prank. Like it was supposedly a prank. Like he.
It was supposed to be a prank for him to pile drive him on his head.
No, because he said that because Stone Cold said that like hey like tell me if you're gonna do that style power driver. I think it was like a God style power driver. And Owen said, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you made Owen. You made Owen sound worse. You made it sound even worse.
Yeah, but how there's an audio clip. There's an audio clip of it on YouTube. It's basically exactly like how Black Star said. Austin and Owen were talking in the back about what they were going to do for the match, and Owen said the finish was going to be the pile driver spot that broke Austin's neck. Austin was supposed to power out of it and for a roll up, and then Austin was like, "Okay, so when you go for the tombstone, you're going to go on your knees and not your ass, right?" And Owen was like, "No, I'm going to go on my ass." And Austin was like, "But isn't the knees the safer way to do it?" And Owen was like, "Don't worry about it.
It is the safer way to do it.
So,
that's why Taker does it.
It is the safer way, right? So what happened was Austin just assumed that Owen knew what he was doing because he's a heart, he's in a dungeon, whatever. And for all we know, maybe Owen did hit it that way before safely, but he didn't that night. So, I just think Owen was embarrassed. That's probably what happened. I just think he was just embarrassed.
So like Austin never forgave Owen until the day he died.
Right.
That was when he finally forgave him.
Because it's like he didn't even apologize though. And everybody said that. Owen never apologized.
Mm-hmm.
He
was screwed after that. He was screwed after that because after the screw job, the other Hearts quit. Owen wanted to quit, but then Vince wouldn't let Owen quit because I guess I think he really did have plans.
He wanted to punish him. He wanted to punish him.
Probably. He kept Owen for he kept Owen for a little longer and then just got rid of him after that.
Boy, oh boy, did he punish him.
The biggest tragedy of Owen was like if that shit never happened, man, if he never died, man, if he had just held on for like another year, he would have had Jericho, Benoit, Angle.
Owen was planning his exit, wasn't he?
Like he would have actually had
with the Radicals.
Oh my god!
With the just imagine a match between Owen Hart and Dean Malenko.
Right. Imagine the comedy
Owen
segments
and
we could have got with. Imagine
Owen and Eddie. Come on.
Imagine the comedy segments we could have got with Edge and Christian and Eddie and and the APA. Like we just missed it, like by this much. That's what's painful.
We really did. Because the Radicals showed up in the year 2000.
By about a year, right?
Yeah.
Right. And if you remember, Angle was there by like fall of '99.
Yeah.
So they may have wrestled a few dark matches or something.
He was there.
Oh man. Damn. That really fucking sucks. Come to think of it.
Right, because he was kind of stuck because like 97 and stuff, like 97, 98, like they were still doing wrestling, but like 99, they were like knee deep into the Attitude Era. So it was all about angles and
Owen and Kurt alone. It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter because, like, remember, especially when it came to Owen, like, yeah, he could go in the ring, but this dude, he had range like a motherfucker when it comes to his charisma.
They could have redid the dungeon match.
Right.
He definitely
would have been in that Intercontinental European title scene, like for sure. It would have been.
Imagine that Owen Hart versus D'Lo Brown.
Right.
Wasn't D'Lo dangerous back then, though?
No, it wasn't D'Lo.
Oh, okay.
No, and the way it was, the way he was.
Well, he wore that. Well, he always wrestled in that vest, so yeah.
Anyways, before we get up out of here, I gotta play a little bit more Cat Williams. Like this dude, even TMZ is talking about this shit right now. Yo,
I'm so happy I
much-
found that music video.
Yo, how much subs? How much fucking views that Club Shay Shay video got? Like last time I checked, he was at 14 million.
He
I heard
covered
Kevin
the
Hart,
internet.
I heard Kevin Hart made a response or something. I haven't heard what he said, but yeah.
No,
But
please.
Shannon constantly gets in the millions though.
Yeah.
To be fair, to him.
No. This dude, you not hearing like this dude, Cat Williams. Like other motherfuckers still had like 2-3 million, and it's none. It's not no bullshit numbers when it came to the other motherfuckers. Like Steve Harvey, such an entertainer. You know, they had like 2-3 million views here and there. This dude had got 14 million views. Cat Williams. And
Cat
what
bro.
was like the second day? That's the most views. That's the most views this dude, Shannon Sharp ever got on that show.
Well, that's because Cat Williams is a tribal chief in the comedy world.
His football podcast with Chad Johnson is actually very good too.
My people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Ooh. Huh.
So you wonder what they did.
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars.
Shout out to Club Shay Shay.
You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you got to be doing karaoke around the country to make that work. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many.
And, like, let me reiterate. People were saying, like, this dude is sounding bitter or whatever the case may be. Cat Williams said at the beginning of the interview that he's gonna basically, he's gonna get back at these motherfuckers that got at him first when it came to Steve Harvey, when it came to Cedric and the entertainer.
At times he sounded bitter though. You gotta admit that. At times.
It's bitter. Let's really be real. Is bitter really a wrong thing sometimes? You gotta be mad sometimes. It's okay to be mad sometimes if it's legitimate.
It depends on who you're going after and why you're going after them. Like if you're going after somebody for some silly shit, just bury it. But if it's like over something like they actually hurt you, then yeah, go after them. I don't care.
Okay. Play one more, a little bit more, then we gotta get up out of here.
Comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay. Let's get to your upbringing. We're gonna circle back and we get some.
I want to protect it real quick because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you're talking about Cedric.
Joke stealing from Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric.
Okay.
Yeah, said that 2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the date's wrong, yeah. So
let's go ahead and clear that up.
Okay.
Yeah, we understood what you said, Kat. But long story short, let's get up out of here. Had a great show. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you tell their friends that we're here again. Can you comprehend? We're gonna pull up again on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
All right, later.
Y'all know the vibes, B. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Alrighty, Chico.